Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic, host of Bachelorette Recap, a guy's review premiering June 7th, 2021, starring Katie Thurston. But, of course, it's the off-season, baby. We got a lot of different content coming your way. The Colton Underwood story. Less than a week old. Colton comes out of the closet. We have him in Denver at a gay bar. We will share the TMZ article on that. And, of course, boy, it's like, how do you report on these videos so they're constantly bringing up Cassie Randolph? I guess we're just going to have to keep on issuing a friendly reminder to Colton to address the stalking and harassing of his ex, but at the same time, follow his latest exploits. Maybe exploits is the wrong term. Maybe exploits is the right term as he profits in the gay community. Of course, we are happy that he's coming out of the closet, but with that and his platform will come a great opportunity as he has his Netflix docuseries coming out. But first, we've got some, this is Deux Moi. You know, they create all, Deux Moi is the Instagram account that creates all the kind of like gossip girly, taking photos of the different celebrities in public. But they've got seated next to Chris Harrison and his mom at Origin in Dallas. Extremely friendly, said hello and asked our dog's name, came by after. They finished to pet and say goodbye to our pups. So these are people that just write in when they see someone. So we have a Chris Harrison spotting in Texas. And then down here, I know this quality is not fantastic, Colton Underwood filming something about coming out in Denver outside of a church. Well, we'll see how that goes. Chris Harrison at Doce Mesas in Dallas. He and his girlfriend split ceviche. All right, so Chris Harrison's all over Dallas. And there he is. There's a nice photo of Chris Harrison. Oh, man. Get a life, people. I mean, I guess it's bad that I'm reporting on this, too. And then Rachel Kirkconnell having a drink at Bulla in Midtown Atlanta right now with a friend. Seems happy. I can't read that, something on her phone. So everyone's looking at stuff on their phone. That's pretty much how it goes. Everyone's looking. So here we have Colton Underwood at a gay bar looking at his phone. It's like, listen, Colton, you just came out of the closet. You're the new, fresh top dog on the street, right? Everyone's hot, heckling you and all the hooligans. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. You're the new guy. You're like the lady who walks by the construction site and everyone starts whistling at her. That's you, Colton. And what are you doing? You're on your phone. Come on. What's so good on your phone? You're trying to look at, it's not like you have your Instagram post enabled where people can actually leave a comment if they disapprove of your lack of addressing your history here with regards to Cassie Randolph. I digress. Colton Underwood chills out at a gay bar in Denver, face buried in cell phone. Let's read this article here. I'm sure it's a classic Pulitzer Prize winning article here by the 30 Mile Zone, a.k.a. TMZ. One of Colton Underwood's first orders of business as a new openly gay man was to hit the town and dip his toe into the scene, his Egyptian toe. But it looks like he got distracted along the way. The former Bachelor, who just came out publicly last week, went to a gay bar in Denver Sunday, a place called Charlie's, which seems like a pretty happening place, complete with a dance floor, private booths, and bumping music. Let me tell you guys something. Little PSA to all my straight friends out there. If you've never partied and had a night out at a gay bar, what are you waiting for? These places know how to party, folks. Smoke machines, Madonna, confetti. It sounds kind of stereotypical here, but Charlie's sounds like a blast. I'll read a few Yelp reviews from Charlie's. I love reading Yelp reviews about places. It always helps us paint a picture. So we'll do that. We'll share the petition that's still going on to cancel his show after this article. So all that was in full flex while Colton was there, but based on these pics and video we got of him there, dude was more interested in his phone, at least for part of the night. All right, here's some video. I'm not going to play the audio because it's just a song playing there. But boy, this is not a great video, but this is Colton Underwood somewhere in there. Can you see him? There he is. Is he on his phone still? What's with the hat on backwards, bro? We're not in college anymore. What are you doing there? Come on. Show off that nice hair. Anyway, this is really, glad we got the TMZ stamp there to make sure that it was him. Just a whole nothing of an article is what we have here. Anyway, eyewitnesses tell us Colton Underwood was at Charlie's with his friend and mentor a mentor of sorts, Gus Kenworthy. The Olympic skiers kind of showing Colton the ropes in the community and will be featured on Colton's Netflix docuseries. Speaking of them, we're told Netflix cameras were not rolling for this outing. At least it didn't appear that way to the folks who saw Colton sitting off to the side. We've heard production for Colton's new show is well underway and that a crew's been following him around lately. And as we know, the petition to cancel Colton Underwood's Netflix documentary has reached over 20,000 signatures, which honestly isn't that much. It's not that much. I'm at that place where I haven't signed the petition, but I'm happy to share it. I like that people can voice their opinions on everything that's going on. I think in part, in some sort of weird way, if Colton never addresses the exact issues that he had with Cassie Randolph, I think that'll just keep on haunting him, and people will keep on sharing it, sort of in a grassroots way, which isn't the best scenario. Best scenario is he talks about it in a place with humility, and he sort of shares different platforms of people, so people can get help if they are victims of domestic violence, and also people that may commit domestic violence, understanding what's wrong with yourself, because, as we've all said, hurt people. So when you have a problem on the inside, unfortunately, when we're not enlightened enough to deal with it and cope with that problem on our own, we lash out at others, whether it's a significant other, whether it's a child, whatever the case may be, a stranger, road rage. I mean, just our own problems on the inside just come out and lash out in real vitriolic ways. And for Colton, just that need to hold that identity of that perfect relationship might have been the final straw he was holding on to before, hitting rock bottom and coming out as gay. This might have been it. This was the last chance for him to live a normal life. Not to say it's right to stalk or anything that he did. Of course it's not. You guys have known I've made dozens of videos that it's not right, but we grapple with the whys. We grapple with the why did someone do something. And if you can figure out why someone did something, you can help prevent it from happening again. And I think that's what's important here. If Colton doesn't address this, so I saw this article. It was the 10 tips for coming out of the closet and advice for gay men. And one of this was interesting. Coming out isn't a cure-all. Finally coming to terms with my homosexuality worked wonders for my psyche initially. For the first time in my life, I felt like I found my place in the world. I spent my mid-20s basking in that feeling while other issues about body image and self-worth simmered on the back burner of my mind. As I got more settled into my newfound clarity, that simmering turned into a boil and I fell into a dark place. The differentness I felt prior to coming out crept up again. Before coming out, I felt like I didn't fit into the straight world, and now I was feeling like I didn't look the part in the gay one. Finding total self-acceptance is a long journey on a winding path. Coming out just gave me a lot of mileage on that road. Well, it's very fascinating. Now, we can't look into Colton's life and know exactly how he's feeling, but I'll tell you this. For people that have addictions, like if you have a shopping addiction, if you just love to shop and buy new things because it stimulates your brain and you get this dopamine rush, but then you get buyer's remorse because it didn't solve what you have on the inside. I know I'm speaking some truth to you guys, right? And I have that same way after I do stand up and have a good set. I want to go get tacos. If I have a bad set, I want to go get tacos. I use food as a way to fill whatever boredoms I have in my life, whatever things I like stress eating and things like that. Some people use alcohol. Some people use other drugs. And with Colton, I don't know what his issues are, but you do have to wonder after he comes out of the closet and that becomes his new identity. What about all the red flags from his past? Does that just go away? Did he cure himself by coming out of the closet? I mean, obviously, a lot of people have said he's probably been getting a lot of therapy this year. Who knows? But after last year's problems, you have to imagine coming out of the closet isn't a cure-all. And for anyone dealing with whatever issues you may deal with, keep a healthy friendship with that demon that sits on the shoulder. Keep a healthy friendship, not to feed it and make it worse, but to understand that ego, that will always exist. And you just have to keep it in a place where it's healthy. It's kind of like in preventing wildfires, firemen will will create a burn patch. They'll literally will preemptively burn fire to control it so that when it's out of control, there's less fuel for the fire. And that's how we have to deal with our ego. We have to understand what our problems are so that when we're in situations where those problems may be triggered, we know how to handle that. The problem is on a leash. And Colton will have to figure out how to do that, and we all have to figure out how to do that with our issues. Side note, I'm about to promote my vlog. Okay, we're 10 minutes in. You guys invested 10 minutes into this free YouTube content. So check out this vlog. I put all of my Vlogmas videos, which is a daily Christmas-themed vlog. I put all of them from last year on my new vlog channel because sometimes when people watch this channel, they watch it for Bachelor content, and those vlogs get buried, especially with all the content I released today. But here's a quick 10-second clip of the vlogs, and if you guys want to go over and check that out after this video and leave a comment and watch those vlogs, I would love it. It's literally just 25 days of scented pine cones, Starbucks Christmas-themed beverages, drone shots, Christmas music, buying Christmas presents for Tasha, a bunch of random stuff like that. So if you guys want some joy in life in April and you want to go back to Christmas theme season, go check that out. I know this is a random promotion, but I'm okay with that. So this was all filmed on my own. I filmed it with my drone, and I went around town and just shot a lot of Los Angeles-based Christmas stuff. But I always wanted to have one of those opening montages where I'm just running in slow motion for no reason whatsoever. And that was December 1st, 2020. So next year will be an even bigger Vlogmas special. And this was, of course, us searching for a tree. There were $450 Christmas trees. So if anyone wants to go check out any of that, I mean, they're literally in Los Angeles. You get so ripped off. But yeah, there's some drone shots of me. That's my car before I got attacked by a homeless person. But this is it, folks. This is what I did for all of December, was just narrate my life. And if you guys want to go check that out, I would absolutely love it if you haven't already. Like I said, these got so buried. These videos only got like 300 views when I first, because when I shot this in December, I only had 3,000 subscribers. My old apartment we just moved away from. And when and now we've got almost 30,000. So anyway, you can go check that out. And finally, I'll read a few. This is so let's go back to this. This is Colton Underwood. Here are the images, right? So this is Colton at the gay bar. Clearly it's Colton with the hat on backwards. He needs his buddy Gus to teach him not to wear a hat indoors. I guess this guy has a hat on. By the way, does COVID not exist at gay bars or in Colorado? Are we just okay with this? Clearly we're not social distancing. I guess he already got COVID last year, but come on now, folks. We're still in a pandemic. It's on the 5th wave. I'm getting my second vaccine tomorrow. So if I don't have any videos coming out Wednesday, check my Instagram account and see if I'm still doing okay. Tasha got hers yesterday. She had a very bad fever with chills, but she's doing a little bit better today. So we're just doing our part, folks. So anyway, this is Charlie's. Let's read some reviews. I love a good negative review of a nightclub. It's like, what do you expect? The Ritz-Carlton? We arrived at around 7:30 p.m. 1-star review. We arrived at around 7:30 p.m. for drinks because their social media said they were open at 7. We waited in line for about 5 minutes, and then a very rude kid in a dingy cowboy hat told us only the patio is open at 7 p.m. I told him we preferred the patio, and he replied with, "Yeah, well, it's full right now, honey. You need to wait outside, or you need to come back at 8 when the rest of the bar opens." I'm sorry, I need to, and don't call me honey. We left after she told us that. We went to Denver Suite over on Lincoln Street. You should really check them out. However, after some debate, we decided to try Charlie's again because they've been closed for so long. We arrived and there was a line again. We got into the line and noticed many of the same people waiting. They got out of the line and I could hear them complain about waiting over 20 minutes and nothing happening. We left too. Charlie's is clearly unprepared to handle business during COVID. They always hire boys and queens with an attitude and will randomly treat people like crap for no apparent reason. I'd say avoid this place. It was the last straw with me this past weekend. The dive bar charging a cover charge before 9 p.m. and the only thing going on was a bunch of drugged out twinks hanging out, and there was, it's just one after another. Rude man wearing a dead wig and gold sneakers. Rude. I should buy Charlie's and shut it down. I love that. I want to know what this guy's doing wearing gold sneakers. Horrible venue. Nothing like the Charlie's. Okay, so it's one after another. But anyway, I'm sure it's a fine place. If anyone's in Colorado and wants to report back about Charlie's, let me know. Let's see if they got any good photos here. I just love a good, reviews of nightclubs because it's like, you're not going there for the customer service. It looks like a nice place. I don't know. drag night. They have bachelorette parties because, bachelorette parties love going to a nice gay bar. Keep the earth clean. It's not Uranus. All right. Well, there it is, folks. Real nice artwork there. Cowboy boots. So it's a gay country western club/bar. I want to go to Charlie's. Does anyone want to go to Charlie's with me? All right. No Colton in there. All right, folks. Well, that's it. That's the info. Nothing crazy. And the other thing, too, like, I just need to get nothing like a nice gay bar to show you how bad of shape you're in. Like, I just, had too much pizza this weekend. I just want, my goal weight is anyway. So that's it, folks. That's what you get. Not a big story here, but what can we do? It's Monday. We're a little dry in the off season. Like I said, go check out the vlog. And if any other news breaks, we'll find it. But again, I don't know how long. Someone said, hey, stop beating. I got a comment that's from someone, and I do appreciate dissenting opinions. But I got a comment from someone saying, quit beating a dead horse on the Colton Underwood story. Him and Cassie worked things out. To which I reply, like, look, no, no, it's not worked out. There's plenty of people that are so upset that say, oh, this white guy, if this happened to somebody else, if this happened to a black person, or even in a situation where it wasn't a famous person, they wouldn't have the benefit of Netflix, like, offering them a much bigger platform after the atrocities that they've committed. But again, we'll have to see how it all plays out, and we'll have to see what he does with that platform. It could be great for the gay community, but it could also be a net negative for victims of domestic violence. Of course, the best situation is for him to address both. I think that's the best situation. Some people said that's not going to happen due to maybe getting prosecuted and being in that time frame where he still could get prosecuted for it. But I think there's ways for him to talk about it in a way where he can apologize and share some info without using Cassie's name. He can talk about his truth to the whole situation and how he got into such a dark place. And I think that would at least be a start. It'd be more than we've been given so far. Let me know what you guys think. And let me know if you guys want to go to Charlie's with me. We'll put a package together. We'll get a group discount. All right, guys. See you later. 4 o'clock today, 4 p.m. live stream. Come join me, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And click this link if you want to watch my Christmas vlogs. Better late than never.